false information about history, because these are actual historical facts. Also, what Bobby Hemmitt said that you attacked was that there were black revolutionaries in America that helped you be to where you at today, that helped us be to where we at today. That's facts. He didn't lie about that. Paul Robeson was a great revolutionary. That man was gay. James Baldwin was a great revolutionary. That man was gay. So my only issue with this particular video, I don't have a problem with you. I'm just, like you said, refuting the knowledge. My only issue is attacking this brother's claims, and I don't know if you actually had looked them up and found out if they were true or not.
Okay, now, I'm actually very familiar. I'm actually very familiar, and I'm getting ready to respond as soon as you're done.
100.
Okay, you done?
No. I just want to say, once again, if it's some women out there that's single, you know, I'm 32 years old. I'm looking for a wife. I'm monogamous. Holla at your boy. Manifest. You know.
Okay, that's cool. All right, so jumping back to the topic.
We keep talking though.
Jumping back to the topic. Do you understand the French and Catholic influence on not just voodoo but Africa? Do you understand that 70% of not only African unorthodox spiritual systems or religions, 70%, okay, of unorthodox African spiritual systems, religions, as well as linguistic systems have been influenced by colonizers? So I just did a whole lecture on this shit. When you're talking about voodoo today, do you know how many voodoo gods and belief systems have been adopted by the Catholic Church? So when you talking about, no, I'm not done. When you're talking about the Voodoo Gnostics book, okay, a lot of them teachings in there are wicked. A lot of them teachers are not. A lot of them teachers.
It's not about they wicked.
I let you talk. I let you talk.
They were there. They are there.
Let me talk. I let you talk. Let me talk. I let you talk. Let me talk. A lot of them teachings coming out of these goddamn Gnostic books are written by Europeans. They're not written by Africans. Okay, so we want to know. Okay, we want to know. We're not talking about no goddamn Catholic, French, colonized, or colonial influences on African spirituality. Bobby Hemmitt said that African people, okay, taught that gays and bisexuals were spiritual gatekeepers. Then he had the audacity to reference a fucking book which has nothing but Wiccan, demonic ass, occultic ass, Catholic teachings, Catholic priest teachings in there. And so that being said, voodoo today, okay, voodoo today is highly influenced by the French and the Catholic Church. Okay, we're not talking about, okay, it's very true, as well as 70% of Africa. But that doesn't refute. I'm not done. I'll let you talk. I'll let you talk. You can go to anywhere in Africa, any of them goddamn countries. What is it, 52? You can go to any of them 52 countries. Okay, 70% of the African population has been influenced by either French, German, or some Caucasoid colonial dialect. Spiritually, I mean, not just linguistically, but in a spiritual as well as religious systems as well. So I'm not asking you to reference no updated, homosexually infused ass shit. I'm asking you to give me a historical reference of what Bobby Hemmitt said. Show me what African group, not European influence, not Catholic Church influence, not French, France, or romantic or undercover homosexually romantically influenced source, okay, of reference. Give me a 100% African point of view, okay, and reference showing where black people taught that gay people were the spiritual gatekeepers. Don't give me no reference of nothing that was written by no white person. Don't give me no reference of nothing that was, don't give me no gods that was influenced by the Catholic ass church, okay? That's like the nigga right now trying to reference the Bible. We don't reference no goddamn Bible. Show me where there's void of any outside influence where black people taught that that gays and bisexuals were the gatekeepers of the spiritual realm. Period. Give me the reference. And he said Africans. We all heard it. He said Africans.
Well, this is where the argument becomes non-valid. because when he said African, we got to remember there was no one story Africa. There was no one story Africa.
Okay, let's go here. This is what we gonna do. This is what we gonna do, because we're not gonna hopscotch. Because niggas hopscotch. This is what we gonna do. I'm gonna go to every civilization. I'm gonna go to every ancient African civilization. Okay, and we gonna even do the. We gonna go to Aboriginal too. And I'm gonna ask you if you know of any of their spiritual teachings where they taught that that a gay man or a bisexual man was a spiritual gatekeeper. Okay. We just gonna go down the list. It's gonna be a yes or no. Whoa, yes or no. I don't know answer, because I'm not going for niggas coming on here.
I can't say yes or no.
Did the Egyptians teach that?
There was homosexuality in Egypt for sure. When it's in
I refute.
And go on a hieroglyph and see
I
a nigga
that
doing some super gay shit.
That's
for
one. No, that's not.
Wait.
It's a picture of twin brothers. I already refuted that. And even
okay,
listen,
are you gonna?
Even if no, because you're not about to play hopscotch. Did the Egyptians?
I'm not. You playing hopscotch.
Did the Egyptians listen? Did the Egyptians teach that gay or homosexual men were spiritual gatekeepers of the spiritual realm?
All Africans wasn't Egyptian.
I know. You are every civilization. We going
all African people were
not. We going listen. We gonna start at Egypt and we gonna end at the motherfucking Blackfoot and Cherokee Indians. Did the Egyptians teach? Did the goddamn Egyptians teach that that homosexual or bisexual men were spiritual gatekeepers? Yes or no?
Wait. You gonna let me? I'm not saying yes or no. You gonna let me talk?
It's a yes or no.
You gonna let me talk? I'm not gonna say yes
or no. We not hopscotching, bro. It's a yes or no. It's a yes or no.
Can I talk? You don't want the facts, do you?
It's a yes or no. It's a yes or no. It's a yes or no.
Yeah. Now can I explain that?
Give us the reference. What is the reference? What is the reference of them teaching that? What is the reference?
Right. See, what you're doing is okay.
No, so, we want a reference. We don't want niggas freestyling nothing. Give us a reference that we can go read.
I came with the facts, my nigga. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. Man, you keep coming in, bro. I'm gonna just cut the shit off. Listen to what I'm telling you.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. Bye.
I know you don't give a fuck, my nigga. I fuck with you. Listen, it's
give
cool.
Us the reference or
let
no.
me talk.
Give us.
You gonna let me talk? You gonna
give
keep
us
cutting me off?
If you're not gonna give us a reference, you can spin off,
bro. And okay, if you go to the Congo, if you go to the history of the Congolese, you'll see there was transsexuals there. If you go to the history, first of all, let me give you my background. I am a historian. I have a degree in African history. So none of this shit I'm saying.
I don't give a fuck about that bullshit that they
teach in college university. So I said if you go to Mandingo,
give us a reference if you go to where the Egyptians said.
I'm giving it to
give us a reference to where the Egyptians said that gays and bisexuals was gatekeepers.
King, no.
Why are you talking about the Congolese and the
Bobby Hemmitt didn't say that. What Bobby Hemmitt said was that Voodoo. In Voodoo, they taught that there were gatekeepers, homosexual gatekeepers, in which in Voodoo they allow that. That is true. I gave you the facts on that. We don't even have to argue about that no more, because Bobby Hemmitt didn't say what you trying to get me to prove.
And traditional Voodoo, no, they did not.
Bobby Hemmitt said that in Haiti, the practitioners of Voodoo, they worship gods that allow homosexuality, and that there are gatekeepers who I gave you their names in Voodoo that protect those who practice homosexuality and lesbianism.
And did the Catholic Church?
It's allowed.
Did the Catholic Church influence them gods?
You are wrong.
No. Did the Catholic Church influence them gods?
Did what?
Did the Catholic Church not influence those voodoo gods?
Zulu gods?
Voodoo.
Voodoo?
Yeah. Did the Catholic Church?
Listen. No, yes, every voodoo god that you see in voodoo in Haiti are a replica who they created them particular gods to disguise their gods. For example, you have Yemaya, the Orisha in the Yoruba religion, which is an exact replica of Oya in voodoo.
Can I please get a reference? Can we please get a reference for where the Egyptians said that gay people were the spiritual gatekeepers?
But Bobby Hemmitt didn't say that. Your argument is invalid.
No, we're going through every civilization. He said African people. He said African people. We're going through every. We're going through every African civilization.
I ain't no follower. I'm just saying what historical fact is.
The historical fact. You're not giving reference.
I gave you the reference.
No, you didn't.
Bobby
okay, you got my nigga. Since you want to play this
Bobby
game,
wasn't teaching
you got
that.
the Egyptians, you got the Kushite Nagas.
When he wasn't even teaching that.
You got the
He
Kushite Nagas.
were,
you got the Twas. Okay, you got the Aztecs. You got the Mayans. You got the Olmecs.
He didn't even
my nigga. Which one of these empires taught that gay men were the gatekeepers of the spiritual realm?
Bobby said in Voodoo they teach that.
I don't give a fuck what Bobby said, nigga. I'm asking you.
In Voodoo they teach that.
African. Bobby said Africans.
But
Bobby
he didn't give a particular group.
African empires.
But he did and he didn't give a particular group. So it's your job now to go and find that, not to try to shit on his
and
name.
why didn't
you don't know that? You haven't looked it up. Go look it up. Go study it. Don't shit on my nigga name.
Why didn't he give a particular group? Because it ain't one nigga. Because he freestyled
like you is. Because he did give a group. He said the voodoo. He said the Haitians that practice voodoo. And he said Africa, he said
referenced a book. He said the Haitians, the Gnostic book. He said a book, bro. He said a book. Do you know how many different forms? Do you know how many different forms of voodoo it is? Do you know how many different forms of voodoo it is? He didn't. He said a book. He said Africans. No, he didn't.
There's two different forms.
No, I do know. He said Africans. He said Africans, and then he used a fucking book written by Europeans to justify a fucking point that he made about Africans allegedly saying that homosexuals was the gatekeepers. He said,
yeah, the voodoo. In voodoo, it's allowed. That's where you were wrong. Just admit it. You were wrong. I gave you the two gods who they worship that allow homosexuality.
Is this modern day voodoo? Are these Orthodox voodoo gods? No, they're not.
You said, or what?
Why you acting like these is Orthodox voodoo gods that haven't been influenced by the Catholic Church? Why you want to talk about you a historian? Do you know?
Let me tell you why.
Do you know?
Wait,
do you know?
Let me tell you why.
Do you know that
you asked me a question?
90% of the voodoo of the gods, okay, venerated in voodoo over here because they practice voodoo in Africa too. Voodoo over here in America have been influenced directly by the French and the Catholic Church.
No, this is what happened in history. The slaves who were brought over here that wasn't able to practice and worship their gods like Shango and Yamaya, they wasn't able to worship them particular gods. And so what they did is they took the Catholic gods and they said, okay, we're going to take these saints and give our gods a disguised name under their God's name so that we can practice our shit and keep our power. That's what happened. So that's wrong too.
So you telling me that the original forms of the voodoo gods were already gay?
There were a few of them that actually, man, look, homosexuality.
What was their names?
Are you saying homosexuality is non-existent in Africa? That's not true. And for y'all on here talking about,
don't put my nigga. Don't put word. You heard exactly what the fuck I just said. The Catholic Church.
Are you saying that homosexuality?
The Catholic Church influenced
you don't want to answer that question.
The gods of voodoo over here and infringed homosexuality into the spiritual.
They didn't influence it. We took their shit and used it against them. We took it and used it in disguise.
So we took homosexual gods and used it against them, huh?
Answer my question. Was homosexuality non-existent in Africa? Yes or no?
My nigga. Is we in Africa or is we in America?
Answer the question. Was homosexuality and lesbianism non-existent in Africa?
What the fuck?
Because I know some people here that like women too.
What the fuck does that have to do?
Because Bobby Hemmitt. Because you refute what Bobby Hemmitt was saying. You refute what Bobby Hemmitt was saying.
That's like me saying. No. That's like me saying. That's like me saying. Was people raping people?
No.
Yeah, that don't ever mean that it wasn't. That don't ever mean that it wasn't never against the law. When did we teach? We're not saying what a nigga might have did. We're saying when did we teach and have it as a spiritual doctrine that this form of expressing yourself sexually, in this case being bisexual or homosexual, was a standard of spirituality. Niggas been stealing for thousands of years. When was it a law saying that stealing and kidnapping was okay? We not just because a nigga not gonna come on here and say, did a nigga ever do this before? It don't matter if a nigga did it before. When did we teach that it was an okay standard of practice? I'm still waiting for the reference.
That's the thing. If you look up homosexuality in Africa, you'll see that there were societies and groups that condoned it. It wasn't just
according to who?
No gay.
According to who?
No. you had in South Africa amongst the what they call the bush people, where lesbianism is rampant.
According to who?
It's an actual fact. I gave you a reference.
According to who?
That's the right name. They actually call it the Khoi Khoi.
Can you please give me the reference of where African? Can you please give me the reference? Can you please give me the reference? Okay, because you got to remember, a lot of motherfuckers was already over here before slavery. So even when you say the African people that was brought over here during slavery, okay, you still not even respecting the fact that people over here by the name of Native Americans was actually Aboriginal black people who had their own deities. Who were influenced by the Catholic Church. So
I know we was here.
Don't forget that the Seminole Indians, okay, were a mixture of Africans and Indians. And so, do you know how many different forms of spirituality was being converged from Africans to Indians to Europeans? And so you can. I want to know the original. We want the original receipt and reference point for when black people taught that gay people were the spiritual gatekeepers. Outside
okay, well, if you look up those two guys I gave you from Voodoo and look up their African counterparts that the African slaves adopted to disguise their particular religion, then you'll actually see what I'm talking about. I gave you the reference points. The point of me coming on this platform.
No, you didn't. You didn't give us no reference.